First Bank. You first.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Business News. I am Adeshewa Josh. The Aggregate Business Confidence Index, BCI, in the first quarter of 2015 has dropped to 22.3%. And this is according to the latest BCI index released by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The report says the index dropped from 30% it recorded in the fourth quarter of 2014, making it the largest quarter-on-quarter point drop of the BCI score over the last 3 years. The drop of the BCI scores at this time, according to the report, suggests that business leaders are pessimistic about expanding their businesses and investment spending over the next few months. Issues such as heightened uncertainty surrounding the 2015 general elections, depressed crude oil price in the international market, and the volatile exchange rates leading to significant depreciation of the local currency are major contributors to the lowering of confidence among business leaders. The Central Bank of Nigeria plans to issue Treasury bills worth 995.5 billion naira for the second quarter of the year from March the 19th. According to its debt issuance calendar published on its website, the debt will have tenors of between 3-month and 1-year maturities. The CBN will sell 202.25 billion naira worth of the 3-month tenor, 236.81 billion naira worth of the 6-month tenor, and 556.46 billion naira worth of the 1-year tenor will be sold during this period. The bank also said 945.5 billion naira worth of Treasury bills issued earlier will be due for repayment during the same period. The amended Pension Fund Assets Regulation on investments has been described as laudable by capital market operators in Nigeria. The regulation, which is at a draft stage, accommodates additional instruments and expands the investable portion of the fund in ordinary shares of public limited liability by 5%. The operators believe the improved guideline will help deepen the market. Our correspondent Temple Ashaju reports.
Guidelines on how and what to invest pension funds assets in are periodically released in Nigeria by the National Pension Commission, PENCOM. The new regulations, which is yet to be ratified, is consistent with the Pension Reform Act of 2014, and it allows for a 30% investment in equities under the Fund 1 structure of the guidelines. For the broker-dealer community, the structure is commendable.
If you look at the increase from 25% to 30%, I think it's very good, and this one will even boost the Nigerian capital market, and then we even enable the PFAs to make a lot of money.
It's going to balance the objective of established pension fund, that is for people to have happy retirement, at the same time to fast-track economic growth and development in all those things. And that is why I look at the new regulation that is tailored towards achieving twin objectives.
For me, I think that review is long overdue, and I've read part of the review and the amendment. I think more will still come before the final draft will be approved by PENCOM.
According to the pensions regulation, 30% of the fund can be invested in equities. But when the market becomes more vibrant, should these 30% be adjusted?
There is nothing stopping the regulators from reviewing the allocation again. Maybe they are going to give equities more percentage. Maybe it's going to even go to 35%. Of course, if the returns are going to justify increasing it, they will.
I would say let there be a ceiling, an upper ceiling that allows the discretion of the administrator, when the going is good, to invest more.
With improvements over the old regulations, the new guidelines give room for investments with physical underlying assets, supranational funds, and global depository receipts. Temple Ashaju, Channels Television News.
And finally, on Business News tonight, the bulls rebounded at the Nigerian equities market today after Thursday's negative performance. Emmanuel Ambrose Amawe reports that the market ended positive as banks' 2014 earnings release trickled in during the week. Here's the report.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The bulls resurfaced hard at the Nigerian equities market after a 0.82% loss by key indicators on Thursday as investors digest earnings reports from Guaranty Trust Bank and Zenith Bank. At the end of Friday's trade, the all-share index surged by 2.25% to close the week at 31,049.37 with a market capitalization of 10.36 trillion naira. Market breadth also closed positive as 37 stocks appreciated in price, while 15 stocks posted price drops. Friday's biggest gainer was Mobil, adding 5 naira 20 kobo to its price share. It's trailed by Total and Guaranty Trust Bank. On the flip side, Seplat, Presco and CAP PLC were the top 3 prize losers for the day. Access Bank, FBN Holdings and UBA were the most actively traded stocks at the end of the session. When the closing gong rang, volume and value rose significantly to over 601 million shares and 7.45 billion naira, respectively, exchanged in 4,713 deals. That's it on the Stock Market Report. I'm Imana Ambrose Amawe.
Thanks a lot, Amana. And that's Business News Tonight. The news at 10 continues in a moment.
First Bank. You first.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Bafana replaced Ghana's Black Stars as Nigeria's opponents in this month's international friendly in South Africa. That's on sports. Just stay with us.